Hello, everybody. Hello. Oh, you know what would help? Oh, I turned on the light. How y'all doing? It's been a little bit. I took off last week to get some work done, and here I am. I'm gonna work on stream. So, Spike, it's busy, busy, busy. Hi, Spike. Hi, Toby. You coming up to join us? Toby might join us. We'll see. Alright, so instead of doing anything particularly fun on stream, I've got only a couple of weeks left before I got to sell a bunch of stuff. Oh no. Your dang hearing aids aren't connected to your dang phone. That sucks. I'm sorry. So I've got a big old stack of bandanas for kitty cats that I've got to tie the ends so they don't unravel. And then I've got to put on some snaps. And I'll have to set some of them aside to be what's the word here? Fixed, I guess? Some of them didn't go through the serger particularly well. I'm still getting used to it. So like this one, might be able to see if I bring it up closer to the camera. Yeah. Camera, you can focus. Come on. Well. Come on, camera. Do 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 do. Okay, sorry. The delay is quite a bit, so me trying to see what's going on with it is... So this is what it's supposed to look like on the back, and this is what keeps happening every now and again. I lost focus again anyways. But, so those ones I think I'll just run through maybe with a small zigzag stitch on my sewing machine, so it's still a little stretchy. The important stretch is here, so it's not the big thing. Kitty Danas! Yeah. But there are some other ones that I'll have to do some fixing by hand as well. So. Doo-doo-doo. I guess we're just gonna get started with that then. I've got some other things that I could potentially do if I run out of this on stream, but I don't think it's particularly likely. So I've got these most of the way done, and then I've got 150 zippered pouches. Zip, 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 zap. That I have to do a stitch around the outside of it, flip it inside out, run the serger across the last open spot, and then tuck that in, and those will all be done. But it's 150 of them, so that's going to take quite a while. I was really trying to get these done. I like to finish something before working on the next thing if I can, so my brain isn't all over the place all of the time. Toby's playing with a squeaky mouse, so I just heard a cry of peril. Not a real mouse, a squeaky toy mouse. See, like even this, that's not a great look. Alright, I'm going to, I think, just go through the tying process. Then I'll go through the snap process, and then I'll sort out the ones that need to be fixed by machine. Toby? Alright, let's move the plant back here. Move that slightly out of the way. Cat hair everywhere. I'll put the done ones there so you can kind of see the progress, I guess. I'm worried that most of these will need some kind of fixing, which is unfortunate because I don't want to sell products that, you know, look bad and are inferior quality. I want to sell good stuff. Learned a lot of stuff though while making these. I had never used a serger prior. I don't know. I haven't done any thinking today except for working on these. So my brain isn't exactly in a, like, communicative spot. Oh well. Sergers are great for doing the ends of material so they don't fray. Jersey is not going to fray, but I wanted to secure the edges together and keep it with a bit of stretch, which your straight stitch on a sewing machine will not do. And I wanted it to look better than doing it with a zigzag stitch and then just leaving the ends out on a sewing machine. So that was my purpose here. I could have done just the edges and not this line here, but I think it looks much better with the line, which looks like a straight line sewing stitch, but the back is very different, which is what allows for some of the stretch. So when I was first looking up stuff about sergers to do with jersey material, several of the things I saw were like, oh, it's so easy. Using sergers with knit stuff is the best. And then I learned that only happens for sergers that happen to have what's called a differential feed, which my serger does not. So, but then, you know, after figuring that out, lots of people said, oh, they don't need it at all. It doesn't matter. I think the biggest thing is just getting the tension perfectly right, which is hard. Especially since my machine is so old and has kind of an endless amount of turning you can do in either direction. There's no, like, numbers or anything. So Spike was extremely helpful in getting it set up, you know, into the right proximate area at the get-go. Spike was also extremely helpful in when the pedal of the machine was getting very hot yesterday. I'm like, this doesn't sound good, or feel good, or whatever. And sure enough, it was not good. I think he said one of the connections was loose. If you can hear me, Spike, you can definitely correct me. I don't think connection is a word the most appropriate word there, but essentially. Essentially, it was potentially like arcing electricity out and like producing heat, and the foot pedal is probably, luckily in this case, metal, whereas my sewing machine is plastic, so it wasn't like melting on the inside or anything. But yeah, been having a lot of general stress lately. You know, first it's I want to get this stuff done, I want to have it all ready and prepared, and then it's like, you know, the anxiety is ramping up about like, oh hey, even though I'm doing this stuff, I'm not, you know, making an actual living right now, so that's worrisome and makes me scared and blah 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 and bleh. So many thoughts and feelings. Meanwhile, my podcasts are all caught up on. Move the mic a little bit because I don't think I'm actually speaking into it directly. Caught up on all my podcasts, and one of them is done forever now, which is so sad. Trying out some new ones, but like one of them has like 1,000 episodes, and it's like, wow, okay, that's great. A big backlog to catch up on. Well, the episodes are 5 to 12 minutes long, which isn't my preference, but is, you know, okay. Except that I have to hear the ads twice per episode, plus like an extra survey thing about it. And if I hear a micro payment of $5 one more time, I will probably go crazy. Micro payment of $5 per month. Like, don't call that a micro payment. Come on. What's wrong with you? So that one's probably out. As such, I have been finding audiobooks to listen to. Mostly stuff that I either have read, so I don't have to like worry about losing the attention, getting lost, or stuff that I don't care that much about. But then there's also the thing of the convenience of having long episodes. So when you're working for, 8 hours in a stretch, you don't have to listen to the intro a bunch of times again. You don't have to worry about things being queued up properly and everything. But you don't have the benefit of being able to go exactly to where you want to go when you come back to it, necessarily. Like if your phone is doing good and it's just remembering where you are, that's fine. If you accidentally hit like the play bar instead of the pause button and you jump ahead, then it's kind of a butt to figure out where you were, in an 11-hour recording. But c'est la vie, and such is life is what I want to say. Okay, that one I can't pull apart, so this one's going together. Like this. Everything is worrisome all of the time. Blah, blah, blah. I have the hardest time shutting off my brain to that stuff. Medication apparently is only doing so much right now. I gotta go into the doctor so I can get some more of that, because I'm not sure about anxiety, but definitely depression meds. You have to do like a check-in at least once a year, if not twice. Otherwise they won't refill your meds. Which sucks, because going off of depression medication can be extremely bad for your brain in the terms of mental health and sanity. It does wild things. Just like getting on a medication will be like wild for a month until your body gets used to it. I guess this one's not great. I'm thinking about using some glue on these, but I'm not sure if I want to do that yet or not. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Well, looks like Abby Escaped is on. Or something. Might be nice not to have these dangling off the end. If I could secure them with some glue, it would look a lot nicer. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that's not where I wanted it to be. I'm definitely gonna have to do something about this one. Come on. It's early ones. I didn't leave a lot on here to be tied. Ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, boop, boop, ba-doop, doop, doop, doop. I might have to go and get a few pairs of my scissors sharpened or figure out how to sharpen them at home after all this. Let's see, anything else going on that's exciting? The Minnesota State Fair is on right now. 14 days. Nope, 12 days. I'm planning on going once more, and I've been once with my dad. It was pretty nice. More and more things are not, coming back year after year. As how, that's how it goes. One thing we were both looking forward to, apparently the owners had passed on. So that's very unfortunate. Another thing was there, but then wasn't. It wasn't like it was before. It wasn't as good. The stuff. Can't open it without it overflowing every time. Blech. Throat sounds of frustration. Goobies! That's right, Jump. Welcome, how you doing? Maybe you were here and I'm just not bothering to look at who's here without talking. Stop overflowing! Nah, it's technically clear, but not really. That's cool. Lurkin is my favorite way to be. Got glue on my thumbs. Now I get to be like Spike was in childhood, taking so many drugs. Like heart medication.
Priya.
You wanna come up? I gotta put the glue away if you come up. I don't want to get you high.
Hi. Take this in. What do you think, honey? Come on. Meow, meow, meow. Up. Come on. Meow.
Yeah. Drugs?
Hi.
Spike and I take drugs every day. Expensive prescription drugs. Whee! Well, now Toby's in here, and neither cat is probably gonna hop up. Come on, kitties. You can show off how cute the bandanas are.
Hi. Hi, Toby.
Those are blueberries. You don't want blueberries. You smell like litter. I hope there's not litter in your feet. Maybe we should try zooming out, huh? It doesn't help that much.
Toby. Camera.
So I found some baskets at the dollar section of Target, and they're flat. So they're more like trays, I guess. But the kitties like them. And they were only $3. That's a pretty good price for a cat bed. And if it's flatter, in theory, I have more room to work above the kitty. Hey. Yep. You can claw it up because it's for you. Oh, sweetie baby. Move the cam a little bit. Oh, a little bit more if I can. It's just a spoon and blueberries. It's nothing exciting for you. Good job. Good job, honey.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Being ferociously attacked. Your claws are pretty long still. Got the sharp points off, but you didn't want me to clip them recently. Back ones certainly could use it. Oh. You got litter in your foot. Am I going to be able to work with you here? See how cute the bandanas are? Such a good model. Thank you. Da, 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 da. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. That's better. Wanna play with the pine cone? He is the cutest model. It's true. Although, I'd definitely use the egg one for him. It's a better color match for his fur. Or complementary, I guess. We'll get there. Oh, no, I can't unravel that because that one's not there. Pop! Here, you can play with this part of it. I don't know whether these are... I mean, they're not supposed to be one-time use, but I can't for the life of me get it out. And then, of course, they got the thingy, so you're not supposed to... It's not supposed to be glued shut or anything. I wonder if that glue in the gold container is waterproof. Squeeze as I want, it's not coming out. Got any sharp pointy things in here? Sorry, honey. cut off the whole thing for it to work at all. It's not exactly convenient anymore, is it? I hate this stuff. Of course, I don't have any pliers in here. My fingers hurt. Well, I can smell it. Ah, hot. How is one supposed to apply this stuff without it getting all over your fingers anyways? Ow. I don't like this stuff. Nope, just going in the garbage. Not good for this application. It's made the end incredibly stiff and crunchy. And my fingers, too. Yeah. Now all I want to do is get the stuff off my fingers. Hey, honey. You were no help at all. Get out of here. Well, this isn't helping at all. Alright, during the break I'll see if I can find that other glue that I'm thinking about. And wash my hands. I might have fray check somewhere, but I'm pretty sure it gets just as hard as the crazy glue was. So I'm not particularly interested in that. If they were synthetic, they might be synthetic threads. In fact, I think they are. You could potentially burn them, but that's starting to get a little dangerous. Honey. A little better.
Toby. Toby, you want to meow for me? Meow? Meow, Toby? Meow?
Yeah, he only does it when he's hungry and meowing anyways.
Yawn. Cutie.
Da, 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 da. Excuse me. Next color. Are you gonna help me tie those, honey? This might be my favorite of the ones, actually. Partially because it's so soft. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye. Hello? Da, 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 ba, ba, ba. What are you doing, honey? Just sit down on the pile. That's fine. Yep. Hi. Da, da, da. Sorry, honey. Do, 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 do. What are you doing over there? Ooh, oh my gosh. Disaster averted. What do you mean meow meow? Garbage fire. If you're not going to sit here, then clear my workspace some more. Provide some contrast. Move the camera back. No, he's just trying to get my attention, getting into trouble. Toby. Hmm. Oh. Oh, shoot. You stop streaming for 1 week and you forget to set up something. Surprised I only forgot the one thing, I guess. Oh, thank you for the little kiss, hun. Do do do. Do do do. Oh, I forgot. I've got to make food tonight. Not only that, I've got to make crab food. Crab tastes good. Don't like having to do all the work of taking it out of the crab, though. Especially since I'm going to have to do that for, like, a bunch. We had some in the freezer given to us by Spike's parents. And then I had too much heavy whipping cream for stuff that I did last week. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'm making crab bisque. But I don't want to go through all the crab. And I don't want to have to smell it while I'm doing it. Bleh. It's hard enough for me just to go through a bag of shrimp the other week. Maybe I can coerce Spike into helping me. How many pine cones are gonna fall off of that thing? Ah, you should use a plague doctor mask, I guess. I don't have one. A regular mask. I probably would do to try something like that, I suppose. I don't know, we might have to lock the cats up for it. Yes, honey? Oh, it's 2 o'clock. You know what that means, Toby? Do you know what that means, Toby? Means it's time for an ad break. Ugh. Be back soon. I am returned. Hello. Oh man. Washed my hands and managed to get some glue off, but then I completely neglected this finger. And it's distracting. Well, next break, I guess. Suffer an hour with this. Okay, I did find my gold glue. It doesn't say anything about being water soluble or water not soluble. So who knows? do, do. Ba, 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 bum. Oh, I was thinking I might be nearing half based on the size or the height of the stacks, and then I realized that this height is a good inch or inch and a half above the one that I'm pulling from because my light and camera setup is about that much higher. Uh-oh, that's no good. Oh no. I don't know what precisely happened here. But, not good. Also, scissors. I know I just put glue all over you, but you are my good scissors. Da-da-da. Da-da. Ugh. I am creating a mess. I do not mean to, but nonetheless. Ooh, goopy. Alright, well, we'll see how that one turns out. Set this one aside so I don't, Oh! What are you doing here? This one definitely had some problems. Only on the one side, though, I guess. Oh, yeah. doing, honey? You just bored? Yeah, I'm not really surprised you didn't make that. Oh. It's trying to, like, go in between a bunch of things to hop up to the windowsill, which is not very wide for him to land on anyways.
Oh, you made it up there. Good job, honey.
Should I wax on about all the things that I liked at the state fair that aren't there anymore or are different? Spike knows about all of these things already. I'll start. You guys can shout no at me if you're having a bad time, I guess. So the Minnesota State Fair happens every year, with the exception of a few years, like a couple years ago. It's always in August. It starts on a Thursday and ends on Labor Day. Like, the last day is always Labor Day. I've been going since I was a kid. It's, I think the biggest state fair in terms of attendance, except for Texas. But Texas's fair also goes longer. It's regarded as being one of the best state fairs, I think, by just about everybody I've heard of, but it could be biased considering I am from here. But I like it. My aunt and uncle worked at the gate taking tickets, and, well, they were the managers of the ticket takers for many years. My sister worked there for 4, I think, and then I worked there for 6. I got a big bandana here. This one's for me. You get free attendance if you work. Okay, things may have changed since I was there. It's been quite a while. Free attendance, but you have to work like every day of the fair usually. So usually you go in just to like get some food and then leave, because you don't got all that much time. And you're working outside for 12 days, regardless of the weather. Always rains a couple of the days. Yeah, so I've been going since I was a kid. We'd always go over the walkover bridge, so several entrances into the fair. The one we would always go on had a bridge over the crosswalk for people to go into the fair. So that's where we went in for a long time, and that's where I worked. That's where the bus loop used to be. But now that I don't work there, and none of my relatives do, and the bus loop is elsewhere, I don't go in that one anymore. Also, the bridge isn't there anymore. They finally got rid of that. It was a ramped bridge. It was always like a nostalgic thing for me, but it wasn't very good for mobility stuff, just because of how narrow it was. New color. When I worked at the fair, the bus rides were not free unless you worked there. So that's how I got there every time. Because parking would have been a disaster. I also went to college. So, okay, I was in high school when I started, and I was in college when I finished. But my high school never started before Labor Day. College did. So I was taking classes and working at the fair for a few years. Spike forgot how narrow that bridge was. What a cluster. Yeah. It was basically wide enough for two people to stand side by side with relative comfort, but it went both directions. The traffic went both directions. So you get a wheelchair, or you get a stroller, or you get a double wide stroller. Or crutches or whatever. Yeah. Yep. Actually, Spike and I we went to the fair together shortly before we started dating. One of my bosses was like, "Oh, you got a man," and I'm like, "Oh, I hope so." But it wasn't quite like that. But it's like, well, I'm hopeful. And hey, it worked out. It was fairly fun. Ha. Shh, that's the correct face. Can't get comfortable. I want to sit like a baboon. Alright, so the biggest thing for the fair for me was always, well, as far as I can remember, the sarsaparilla. So you could get that at Heritage Square, which is no longer there, and you can no longer get sarsaparilla. Because they changed the bus loop to be over on that side, and they tore out all of Heritage Square and put in what's now called West End. In terms of mobility access, it's much better. In terms of, like, interest for most fairgoers, it's probably much better. But I liked Heritage Square a lot, and I miss it. And also, I hate the layout of West End. It's like a bunch of roofed enclosures or whatever, where you'd have shop. But unlike at the bazaar, they're just like here and here and here and here and here and here. So you're going around, you have no rhyme or reason as to which direction you're going. And then there's other things just randomly in the middle of all those spaces. Ugh. Bleh. And it used to be more like I don't want to say like Amish made, but like country made stuff. And now a lot of it feels a little more well-to-do, I guess. Not quite to the multi-level marketing aspect for most of it, but it's like, well, you know, there were other spaces at the fair for that. And so nowadays, the bazaar is probably my favorite. Generally speaking, because it is the international bazaar, meaning that there's stuff from many different countries there. I think quite a bit of it is genuinely from those countries, and people who are, if not native there, certainly have like recent heritage there, which is nice. Uh-oh, this one's not so good. This is one of the earliest ones. So it might have to be set aside to be sewn before it can be... Because I want to have room for a machine to go by without having something in the way. Boop. Right, so no more sarsaparilla. It's been gone for quite a few years. I think since perhaps one of the last years I was working there, actually. And for those of you who've never heard of sarsaparilla, it's a root beer-like drink with a stronger black licorice taste of the sarsaparilla root. It has not been made with actual sarsaparilla root for quite some time, because I think that's actually toxic, now that we know. But I love the flavoring. I have not liked black licorice in my life, but I have not tried it for quite a long while, so I might like it now. I'm not sure. Birch beer has been a reasonable alternative, but this year I didn't like it. It didn't taste the same as it did, and it didn't sit well either. So, boo to that. Beep-boo. What else is there to talk about at the fair? Oh, this is a weird stitch. It's just an I don't know what happened here. The egg ones and the lemon ones were the starting out ones. So they're not all uniform. Oh no, I don't know what you said lol to. It's been so long. Unless it was just the face. I have no idea what used to be where the International Bazaar is. Because I think that came around during my lifetime. But I don't have a clue what used to be there. They used to have some really good cup noodles. Not like ramen cup noodles. Noodles? It might have just been vegetables, actually. But they were like fried up there right in front of you. No, I think they were noodles. Laughing at you saying that this was the correct face. Okay, thank you. But they're not there anymore. Those are really good. Stir-fried noodles. Yeah. The footlong hot dog is actually pretty good. eating a lot less meat than I used to, particularly, well, I guess in the order of beef, then chicken, then fish. But I did have a few bites of my dad's footlong hot dog this year, and it was pretty good. But you gotta go to the right stands, because there's a couple of different footlong ones. You want to go to the ones that say about a footlong hot dog, and then they'll have little ketchup and mustard dispensers with a crank isn't quite the right word, because you're just wheeling it or whatever to get the ketchup and mustard out. And oh, what a perfectly satisfying way to get ketchup and mustard out. You don't splart it everywhere. It's just a perfect little line. So there's 2 or 3 of those at the fair. One of them is next to the Coliseum. The end of that story. One nice thing about the West End is that they have a history, like a little building, which is actually air conditioned if you're really hot. And it's got a lot of good information. You could certainly spend a few hours just reading all of the things there, even though it's like mostly a one-room thing. That's not a great ending there. Boop-a-doo. The grandstand was always a favorite of mine, even though it's so busy with people. Oh, I guess I wanted to make a point of saying crowds can be a really big anxiety thing for me, but I think since I've been going since I was very young, almost every year, the fair is kind of an exempt situation for me. I also know how to get away from the crowds there, so that helps a lot. But yeah, the grandstand is where most of the non-food shops are. And there are still some there that have been there for at least 30 years. Some of my favorites are no longer there, of course. There's a fossil one that's pretty cool, but they tend to be a little more expensive than, of course, you'd like. There used to be a musical instrument and like sheet music spot. That's been gone for a couple years. My dad would always talk to the Little Giant ladders guys, and they're not there anymore. There's the bazaar, there's the merchandise mart, there's actually a few stands in either the 4-H building or the creative activities annex or something in there, up towards the north end. There's some pet things up at the very north end. I didn't stop there this year. I think furniture always has or has in the past at least have a setup in that space. And that's where we got our nice cat trees. Meow? Hi. Hi. Sweet Martha cookies are a favorite of many people. I think they're alright. I never want enough of them to bother with a cup or a bucket. A lot of people like the French fries as well. They're okay. The giant slide? Is that what it's called? That's a fun, cheap little thing to do if there's not a line for it. Roast corn is usually a must. I've had some more corn this year, so I was less inclined to have it this year. Hi, Kuya. Welcome, honey. Wait a second. Is there a carrot? The carrot one's out of order. Let's see. Typically, the fair will have green grass the first few days, and then it'll all be trampled after that. I think they didn't bother this year, because it was all pretty brown the first day. I didn't get much up into Machinery Hill, so it might be better there. That's where we would go and take a nap most years. Let's see. The agriculture building's always nice. I liked all the setups in it last year better. They change out every year. Well, some of them do. But you get some good apples, some good honey stuff there, including honey ice cream. Speaking of ice cream, the first year the sweet corn ice cream came out, it was so good. And then the next year, it was awful. Just gross and terrible. And then I never tried it again since. But that's still there and available. Sundays at the dairy building are always nice, but a little too big. A lot of the stuff at the fair is too big. You know, you want to have a lot of different things, but you're filled up by the size of all of the things, which is why it's really good to share, I guess. And with the amount you're paying for everything, it's nice to feel like you're getting something for it, I guess. I gotta count how many of these I have. I do not know. Kuya's never come to the fair. That's because cats aren't allowed. Only service dogs. And all of the farm animals that are supposed to be there. I've never been one much to go through any of the animal buildings. They got horses, sheep, cow, pigs, chickens, rabbits. I don't think they all have their own buildings, but most of them do. The Miracle of Life Center is also something that's not really been of particular interest to me. Or the shows at the Hippodrome. I don't think I've ever been to a show at the Grandstand either, which is musical concerts in the evening. Spike went to one, I think. Like when he was in high school or something. My dad made a few comments on how, like when I was a kid, you'd have to go to the beer gardens if you wanted to drink, and now there's just drinks everywhere all of the time. I've never been to the beer garden. I don't think I've ever had a drink there either, an alcoholic drink. Honestly, I want to stay as hydrated as I can. And honestly, as sober as I can when I'm there. All Spike remembers was that it was loud. You missed the Weird Al concert, either wrong time or wrong year. Oh. I think Weird Al might have been there when I was working one of those 6 years. You could always tell when people started coming in for the concert. Like, oh, it must be this person tonight, or, you know, this or that. Most people's favorite things about the fair, they claim, are actually people watching. And there's certainly plenty of that to do. Let's see. There's a vegan place at the food building now, which I tried and liked last year. It's actually right next to the Lefse place. Cheese curds are good, but I usually don't bother because I can get good cheese curds here in Wisconsin at actual restaurants. The line is usually way too long to bother. Brownie's good. The all-you-can-drink milk, of course. It's a stop for me. I love me some dairy milk. Oh, and Luigi fries are really good. Those are a staple that has not yet left. They're basically breadsticks with melted cheese on top, and you dip it in marinara, which you might think is like, oh, what a basic thing. Just make that at home and whatever, but they're really good. They're like a big, fluffy breadstick. It's just right. Oh my gosh. I always walk past Midway, which is where the rides are at. There's also Kidway for the younger kids. But they have fun houses there, and they have been there for at least 30 years. The one that my sister cut her knee on is still there. It's astounding. I'll never forget it, of course. But it's got, when you go into the funhouse, it's got steps that move up and down. You know, each individual set of steps moves up and down. And so she cut her knee on that. I basically never stop at the fine arts building, the health whatever building, I don't even know what it's called. Several things around there. I only go up Machinery Hill for to get away from some of the crowds and stuff, but we went all the time when I was a kid because my dad was very interested in many of the things. The anime store for anime merch, not for books at all, or DVDs or whatever. That's still at the Merch Mart, but my interest in the products has faded. I got several CDs there for like Final Fantasy music and stuff. So I don't regret that at all. Pre-streaming days. I got to witness 3 kids who were working for the sanitation crew, I guess. I got to watch them figure out how to dump out a instead of just bagging up a trash can, it was overflowing by like half again its height, so they had to figure out how to get the excess into another bag without like just picking it up with their hands and stuff. They had gloves, but so that was interesting. But also I think it's very funny that like everybody was so good to put their garbage in the bin, but not so good to find a bin that actually had space. They just very, carefully put it on top so it wouldn't fall off as as easily or whatever. Like, just go find another one. You're gonna walk away anyways. Very weird. Could have been worse. It's generally pretty well kept. Oh, I saw a vaping device thing, I think, that I hadn't seen before. I'm used to seeing only the ones that look like sonic screwdrivers. I don't know. Who has time to look for another bin guy? She had one job. She ran the old dog, the pub. But not now, she not. Why? Because she too hot. She fit. I'm gonna stop there. I could sing the whole thing though. Also, hi Sake. I gotta ask Mur how their fair time went. Oh, thank you so much for the subscribe again. Only here because I'm sick. Oh no! I'm so sorry you're sick. At least this is a very relaxed stream for you. Not doing a whole lot. Just sputtering on about the fair. Too much Baldur's Gate. I woke up with a nosebleed. Oh no. Bad reaction to cleaning chemicals yesterday and was already not feeling good. Oh, that sounds like it could be likely. Oh, I'm so sorry. So you're saying you're not gonna be able to come over and help me shell all of those crabs for the crab bisque? I'm sorry. I couldn't stop myself. I hope you're okay, and I hope that didn't make anything bad. Disease bisque. Bisque. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, it is. Dang it. Well, the neighbor kids don't care. Screaming. They scream. Well, I'm definitely not going to get all of these snapped up this time. Shouldn't have trouble finishing this part, but gosh darn, it takes a long time to do this stuff. Oh my gosh, they are loud. Why are they so loud? Come on. Fingies. Looking cute. Thanks. They didn't all turn out to be super great. So I'm gonna have to go and like stitch over some things with my machine and hand stitch some things to fix them up, but most of them are good, which is good. Oh man. I was gonna get a Nordic berry lemonade on the way out of the fair last time. And the line was like twice the length of my house for waffles and stuff. As I saw waffles at that place. I was like, well, I guess I'm not getting lemonade this time. Yeah. I was thinking about a like a mango lassi earlier at the bazaar as well, and that line was very long too. So I abstained. I got a good Orange Julius-like drink though. If anybody remembers what Orange Julius was like. I think they technically still exist only as Dairy Queen in mall duos, but I can't imagine that they actually are like what they used to be. How long is this glue going to take to dry? It's supposed to dry clear. Never had one. They're... Honestly speaking, they're just kind of fine. Like, they're not anything really spectacular, but I always liked them. It's like a lightly flavored orange smoothie. found a sewing machine and sergers and other machine, mostly embroidery things, I think, actually, spot in the grandstand. So I sat down at a couple of those machines. I was like, wow, fancy things. Oh my gosh. And then some guy came up and talked to me, and I was like, yes, I'm, just starting to learn the serger, and I got my machine from the 80s because I can't afford these kinds of machines. Are you kidding me? But then somehow we got to this embroidering machine, which was called a 10 needle machine. And it looked big and fancy as all get out. Basically, it's an embroidering machine with 10 spools of colors on there, so you don't have to switch them out. And I was just like, wow. But also, nothing I would ever use. The place where I got my wallet as a child, which I still have and still is in great condition, is still there. Of course, I was never one to wear my wallet in my pocket much. Partially because I wore mostly girl pants for most of my life, and there ain't no room for that. There's a store for hammocks that have been there forever. Every single time I've always wanted to sit in the hammock chairs and stuff, but there's always people there. Imagine that. Girl pants have room for an ant-sized wallet at most, yes, and not the leather couch matching the leather-bound wallet. Are they leather-bound pounds? What? I'm only taking leather-bound pounds so they match my wallet. Very good joke, Sake. Or reference to whatever. We could make Toki and May watch that. Then William will have to suffer through some comedy that you like instead of the other way around. Some more. Cape Fear came up in my brain space the other day, and I'm really glad to have actually watched it. Like, there's a lot of references I understand now and things, but also it's so effectively done, in my opinion, that I still have like stress over it just thinking about it. I do not need to watch it ever again. Everyone likes What We Do in the Shadows, so having him watch that is hardly even. Okay. Intense. Yes, it's very intense. Usually I only think of it when it comes to like the idea of strapping oneself under a car. That's how it came up this time. We already heard this song, didn't we? Not this version, maybe. Screamy children. They're so screamy. Yeah, we watched Chitty Chitty Bang Bang together, Sake? I know we watched Paint Your Wagon. No, okay. Maybe someday. One of the few musicals that I actually really like. I like Paint Your Wagon quite a bit too, though. We will have to watch it sometime. Yeah. Oh, you're right, Spike. It's time for me to get a sweater, too. Sitting next to the air conditioning vent is mighty chilly. Also, not Spike trying to change the subject from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Alright, be back in just a minute. Back. Hello. Spike would watch Chitty Chitty Bang Bang again. Okay. I don't know how tedious you find it. It certainly is long. And I know you make jokes with the things that I make jokes with, which probably helps a bit. Because of me. Like you're my little chudgy face. Made me very happy the other day when Spike... The other day? I don't know. Last month? Sometime? When Spike did that for me. And you're my teddy bear. Problem is I can never remember any of the words after that because they're kind of weird. My wrist is starting to hurt. Cats, are you okay? Yeah? I think they might be play fighting. I tie that one already? Yes. Not this one. I didn't think I had that many of these carrot ones, but they're just like thinner than all the others. Oh, I hope somebody with a rabbit will buy one of these and then send me a picture. That would be so cute. Yeah, 2 more different patterns after this one. Maybe I'll just do more of this on stream tomorrow, and it'll be the pins, the snaps rather. Ooh. So I'm spending my whole night shucking crabs, if that even is the right word. Shelling? I don't know. Where do I get my crabs? Spike's parents? I have no idea where they got them, sorry. They just asked us if they could use our deep freezer for a bazillion crabs at one point, and then we were given some. It's mid. Yeah. I think they must have just gotten a really good price on it because they bought so much. I want to try making spicy and Korean marinated crabs, but I don't like the idea of getting crabs from Cub Lol. Yeah, I don't think I've ever bought a crab from Cub. Shrimp, sure, but lobster or crab, no. I could ask Spike's mom. Although, I know she's bought meat from... it sounds so shady. From the back of a truck before. Like they have these deals or something every once in a while. So maybe the crab came from that. Yeah. By the way, we need to go as a group to Asian Mall in Eden Prairie. What's Asia Mall? Pretty sure it wasn't truck crab. I think that's only beef. Okay, only truck beef. Mall full of Asian foods, restaurants, things like that. I didn't know that existed. I want to go. Ow. My back just twinged. Huge seafood area, hot pot place, Korean barbecue, I think, tea places, and then a giant grocery area. Ooh. That sounds lovely. Korean corn dog place. Wow. Mochi donut. Bingsu. I don't remember what bingsu is. Do you remember if we got Korean barbecue in Chicago when we went? Or am I thinking of a different time that I've had Korean barbecue? Bingsu shaved ice. Oh, okay. Yeah. If it was with you, we didn't actually do the Korean barbecue part, I think. I think we just got actual entrees. Because if one of us did it, all of us had to do it, and we weren't interested in all doing it. Okay. I know I got... I think yaki udon there. And I really liked it. I think the hot pot thing at the Asia Mall is all you can eat, but it's like $30 and everyone got to do it, so you got to go hungry. Yeah. I think that's the place for most of... Yeah, pretty much. Spike and I like... Okay, Spike and I don't go out to eat very much. But we don't usually think that buffets and stuff are worth it for us because we can't eat enough to make it worth it. I mean, Spike at least used to be hungry all the time, but only for small amounts. So he'd go and eat less than I would, and then be hungry, you know, not too long afterwards. William and I are the same these days now. I want to go back to Mongolian barbecue at some point, though, in Stillwater. Because they do the fry up the noodles as you choose all the things in front of you thing. And that's very good. We should go sometime. It's still there. Not cons, no. I may or may not have been to cons. I don't remember. I have not been to Fogo de Chao. Whatever that place is called. Phew, because cons made me sick every time. Oh no! Fogo usually has Groupons. Ah, okay. I probably will not go to Fogo, because who knows? Because I'm not eating all that much meat anymore, and it's basically known for its meat, I think. Yeah. Oh, I gotta start getting more Indian food. So good. And so much vegetarian options. Vegetarian options that aren't all green peppers and other peppers and more peppers and onions. Hoping my cinnamon allergy just disappears so I can eat Indian without any worry. Yeah. Oh. Chinese stew. Oh yeah, I suppose. That's so sad. You're not just missing out on scrumptious desserts, but also, like, whole cultures of food. Yeah. Now I'm hungry. Gonna AFK, alright. All the beep loops of this version of the song makes it sound like Pokemon instead of Final Fantasy. Maybe I can get some prints before I sell things. And I can sell some prints as well. Okay, last carrot. Ta-da. What is it? What's going to be next? It's mushrooms. Oh no, that's not good. Sorry that all of my work is being done just off camera. I just keep pulling it closer and closer to myself, I guess. Not that what I'm doing is particularly exciting, but better than nothing, right?
Meow? Hello? Hello? Alright, you want your little bed, Toby? Yeah. Then we can have kitty cam, right? Everybody likes kitty cam. Yeah. What a good boy. What do you think of the mushrooms, Toby? Yawn. Where's your tail going? Yeah? Can I rub your belly or will you bite me? Will you play fight? Your belly. Ah, you're biting me. Ah. Oh, thank you. Ah. Your belly was just a trap. You wanted to play all along. Arr. Grr. Alright, that's getting a little hard. Let's... We can find something else for you to chew on, huh? Wah. He loses interest so fast, but when you touch it and move it slightly, he's just all over it. Oh, you're so cute, honey. Oh! You picked it up all on its own. Both he and Kuya will take their prey to a safe spot. It's so cute. It's very funny because more often than not it's with toys on sticks. So they'll just be dragging the stick down the hallway. Oh, gotta clean that foot. Oh, welcome back. If indeed you are back. Oh no, Toby died from too much sun. Yeah. What a weird sound. Whatever I do to try to get Toby more on camera, he seems to counteract immediately. Where's your toy, huh? Toy. Oh, my kitty started freaking out thinking it was food time when I got out of bed earlier. They have been crying like I forgot to feed them since. You guys, please. That happened with Spike the other day when he stayed home. Something like that. They're like, "You're home! It must be time to eat!" Oh, this one. Or one of these, I think. There's a few of these where I had to go over it a couple of times in spots. Chick just walks over everything and mm-ms at me. Not quite a chirp, but a little grumble. Aw, that's cute. Certainly better than meow, 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 which is what Kuya tends to do. Yeah, Toby is more of the kind of thing. Big cat does that if I walk around him, lol. Toki and May dawed at me the other day because the cats were crying for food. So I go out there and I'm getting their food ready and I go, if you're hungry and you know it, say meow. And then they would meow. And I went through like the whole song. It was very cute. Are you agitated because I'm like brushing up against your whiskers or something, honey? I was thinking that the ones that I had the most trouble with were the gray and the egg and the lemon ones, but no, I had a bunch of problems with the mushroom ones too. Gotta have a pin around here someplace, right? There. This would be the perfect time to clip your claws if I only had it with me. Trimmer. Nope, that looks like a trimmer, but it's a hole punch. That's not gonna work. This is all scraps. You can certainly use that to stuff some crochet things. Yours a little dirty, honey. Take a look at that a little bit later. Your tail is certainly going. Here. wonder what the lighting will look like if I turn the brights off here. It'll probably be pretty darn dark, huh? Yeah. Alright. Too bright is better than too dark. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so what the heck is going on with this one? My need to pet Toby is so strong. There, vicarious pets. He's very soft. His ribcage ends right here. His knees right here. Goodness, that's the second time that rising note happened that I thought it was my neighbor's kids. What's going on over oh, never mind. I'm afraid I'm not going to finish this in time. Especially since most of these seem to have an extra thing to tie. Better do those ones separately, considering how far apart they are. Ugh.
Oh.
The desire to smoochy is so good. So great. I want a smoochy. Toby tolerates smoochies fairly well, but he's not a big fan. Yeah. Kuya does not tolerate them very well. Chig likes smoochies if he's going in for head boops. I miss head boops so much. Jack used to head boop all the time. And then I haven't had a kitty that's liked it since. Yeah. Chig full force bonks. Ah, that's the best.
Hi, Kuya.
Uh-huh. Meow. Started off with rubbing my cheek against him and slowly turned into Bonk Boop Lovetown. Okay. I'll have to get practicing.
Hi, Kuya.
I believe.
Hi.
Oof. That one was the worst so far. Uh-oh, the time has come. Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. So we made pretty good headway. I'm gonna stop the stream. I think I'll finish these while I'm downloading the video, and then I'll start on supper. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. I'm so sorry that you're feeling sick. Yeah. I think I might work on this tomorrow as well instead of doing gaming. So, we shall see. Okay. Yeah. I'm very tired, so I'm just going to stop now. Catch you guys all tomorrow. Have a great, a wonderful, a fantastic evening.
Say goodbye to Toby. Goodbye, Toby.
Yes, don't touch my arm. Alright, bye-bye. Hello, people, and goodbye.